Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is the first part of a 6 video series about how to get started in Web3 security and smart contract auditing. What I'm going to do is point out which specific material you should be following step by step so you have a general understanding. This is a roadmap based on my personal path and improved by my experience, so you can get to learn faster than I did. I decided to create this series of videos to help you decide which material is the right one to get to your goal of becoming a smart contract auditor. I know there is a lot of material out there that it is complicated to understand some of it, so it's good to have some guidance. So this material, you're going to find it in the Blockchainer Hub, and there is this section under articles called Roadmap, right? And yeah, here as you can see, it was divided in 6 parts or 6 weeks. And inside of it, you will have different material and it's all divided. And I will speak about how it's been split. And it is pointing to specific videos. Again, we're not going to reinvent the wheel. There are very smart people out there and they have explained it perfectly. So let's go to it, guys. I want to point some things here. So for me, there are two things that are super beneficial and necessary to understand and to keep an eye on all the time if you want to perform the best as a smart contract auditor. And those are understanding what blockchain is, learning constantly about DeFi. There is so much and it's all the time. There is some new protocols, there is something new, right? Besides that, of course, in order to audit, first you need to learn to code in Solidity, but most importantly, guys, understand the EVM. There is a lot to go dive into. There is a lot that is very important and a lot that if you understand, it's going to be helpful. So there are in total 4 of these sections that we are going to be covering in every part. So blockchain, DeFi, EVM, and Solidity. So let's go for part 1. I have here describe the titles of the videos, and I will be showing you that part also from the article itself. So the first, obviously, in blockchain, as I mentioned, we need to really understand what is a blockchain because we are here in Web3 security. We want to be a smart contract auditor. We want to be in uh, yeah, Web3 security, but I can't stress enough how extremely important it is to understand first what is a blockchain, what is its purpose, and what future it has for web or Web3. So please make sure you pay attention to these videos as they will make you discover something new. Or for those that have heard of it already, this will improve your understanding. So there is this, what is a blockchain? Then, this is by Whiteboard Crypto. It is very nice channel. If you don't know it, you should definitely check it out. And then there is what is Bitcoin? And Bitcoin explained simply. I'm sure you think you know what Bitcoin is. I'm sure you're aware of its existence, but I guarantee that there is so much more that you need to know related to blockchain. And it and that you will get it by learning about Bitcoin. And we will be going through different important things that it's useful to know about Bitcoin. Then the future of blockchain, 7 surprising use cases. Again, there's so much more of blockchain than you might think, really. And at, at first, it's going to be nearly impossible for you to explain what a blockchain is. At least I had that problem when I was starting. I had to explain my wife what I was interested with and what it's really about. It just was a nightmare. It was like it seemed I was making up something. And then there is this book that I read at the beginning of my path, of my journey in Web3 and smart contracts, and it's The Blockchain Revolution. Let me show you how it looks in the article that you will be using. By the way, of course, I will be leaving the link to the Blockchainer Hub so that you can access all of this, and you will find it in this way, right? As you've seen already. And you have the link here also for the book. All right, let's jump next to DeFi. That's it. So decentralized finance. And of course, since we are speaking about finance, we need to know where the crypto is stored. And that's why I added here the crypto wallets explain video. It is, yeah, it for sure it will give you some insight. If you are like me, when I was started to be interested in smart contracts, I was not a crypto user. I was not interested in investing and so on. So for those of you that were like me, then all this is going to be useful, especially in this first part of the roadmap. Also, you will have the what is DeFi, decentralized finance. It is very well explained. It is again from Whiteboard Crypto channel on YouTube. And it's so nice to hear because it's much clearer. There are animations and it's all cool. Then there is the DeFi, the future of finance explained, and it's not the same content. It's just explained from a different point of view. And the last video for DeFi of this part is the MetaMask tutorial for beginners. Again, if you're like me, you knew about MetaMask probably or not, but you never used it. You don't even have it in your browser, and this is a must-have because the sooner you get used to using it, well, the better for you because it's going to be used for sure, especially when playing with the smart contract, with mainnet, and so on. Next, guys, it's going to be the EVM as the Ethereum virtual machine, and this is the core of the Ethereum blockchain. So it's time to learn. It's time to learn what Ethereum and the EVM are and how it works. And for that, there are these 3 videos that I prepared. It's again what is Ethereum as a beginner's guide. There is what is the EVM. So Ethereum is obviously the blockchain, but the EVM it's the compiler that is used when you are writing in Solidity in this case, for instance, right? And then also how Ethereum works from the view of a programmer. It's interesting, really. It's going to give you 3 different points of view. And again, don't think that it's the kind of duplicated thing because it's going to be very abstract from the beginning. So for sure, it's going to help you to see those 3 videos. And next, of course, Solidity. At the moment, most of the smart contracts are, as of today at least, are implemented in Solidity. That doesn't mean that it's the only one, of course, but in this case, for starting, we're going to focus on that one. So there is this interesting, very nice 100 seconds long video about Solidity. So for sure, start with that one. Especially, even if you already have seen what it is about, just take a look. It doesn't hurt. I watched it. Actually, I found this while preparing the roadmap, and it's very interesting and worth it. Then the next video will be Code is Law, Smart Contracts Explained. Again, introduction, first approach, first time with finding out about smart contracts. It's very nice. And here we're going kind of, let's say, more hands-on. And this is with, you might have heard of him or not, this is Patrick Collins. For sure, you will remember his name as you get more and more involved with the smart contracts, either as a developer or auditor. But yeah, I added here 2 of his lessons. Let me show you also here because it's very relevant. This is a 32 hours video, guys. So that's why I'm adding as just the lessons. I'm pointing here lesson 1, and I add the time where it starts, and the same for lesson 2. And yeah, we will be going through them in all these 6 parts. Let's see, let's go back. There is also, yeah, so besides those lessons where it's already touching part of hard hat, I did add also another 2 videos that is to get more content, more to learn more, to practice more with hard hat. Again, you might have, well, again, but you might have heard that there are other testing frameworks, on smart contracts like Foundry. And of course, we will go through that as well. It is important, but you also need to be aware that Hard Hat was here used before, and you will find many actual protocols that are using Hard Hat. So for sure, it's going to be of great use. And yeah, I did mention that we were going to speak about those four parts, those four sections. However, I did. If you come to the article here, you will find another just a section for Web3 security. I decided to add this section as well introduction. I don't want to start going through vulnerabilities or anything. But believe me, yeah, let's start slow. There is so much information. It's better to consuming. Well, everyone's has their own pace, but yeah. So yeah, besides it, I have some tasks here that I proposed back then. You can go ahead and tell me, like, write on on the comments here on the video if you find out about the potential uses of blockchain. After you've watched the videos, you will understand, and you might be able to provide some idea. Who knows? Maybe it was not proposed before, and one day it can be of use. Then, of course, you should set up your MetaMask in your browser. And since you are going to go through the Solidity section, you will be writing your first smart contract with a free code camp video. You can just go through it, take a screenshot or something, and you can find me on Twitter with the blockchainer and just tag me, and I'll be happy to check it out and share it and so on. And there's one more thing, guys. This is for those that have already some knowledge of the of Solidity, smart contracts, and you think that this content maybe it's already like you're ahead of this. There is this course that I took, let's say around the second month or so that I started in Web3 security, and it's the smart contract hacking course. You're going to see it probably on Twitter somewhere. People keep taking it and are very happy with it. I did go through it, and it has helped me from the beginning to get closer to the community. I met a lot of people in the same process as I am, and it actually even helped me thanks to the community and to share things. I went from no followers, and nowadays I have almost 2,000. So it has helped me introduce to this. And it did, thanks to that, in the second part actually of this course, I managed to get my first bounty on Code Arena. So for sure it's going to be useful for you. Like there is a lot of exercises, hands-on time, there is hands-on time, so you get to practice. It's not like only some text that you need to read or the video you need to listen. You actually need to practice to create the exercises, to make the exercises, right? And the community, of course, as I mentioned, it's very valuable. So yeah, this is from Johnny Time. I'm sure, and Tras and Pashov and Owen. I'm sure if you don't know them, you will get to know them with time. So I will leave the link here, and with that link you will have some 50% discount from my side. As I am a student, I got to have that possibility as well to give you the discount. So that's all for now, guys. This is the part one. More parts will be coming in the coming days. So make sure to subscribe to my channel, not miss it. And yeah, give me a like if you enjoy the content. Thanks, guys. Take care. Bye.